Hey everyone, it's me Jay, and I know what you guys are thinking, like what the heck Jay, like this different setup, why are you in front of a mic, why are you in front of your computer? And it's because I have started a podcast. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, have seen in the description. I haven't really been promoting it because I don't know what direction I wanted this podcast to go in. I know I really wanted to record it, so I'm trying my best to figure out how to make that possible in the best way. So right now I have my phone set up because that's the only one that would really record in a long span of time because I have a lot of memory on my phone. And yeah, I wanted to give you guys as much content as I can. So especially for my patrons, because this podcast is going to be exclusive for my patrons. I'm putting the first 15 minutes up on my YouTube channel, but I feel like my patrons give me so much each month and I wanted to do something in return. So every week I'm going to be posting a podcast on my Patreon. So if you guys want to donate to me or help me out, it would really mean a lot, and you're going to be getting this podcast in return. Me sitting down talking about extended issues that I wouldn't be talking about in my normal video, things that I'm feeling throughout the week that I want to kind of get off my chest. And yeah, maybe get some political views in there because I feel like I'm pretty political. So if you guys want to hear me just rant and vent and want to support me in that sense, you can donate to Patreon. I think I'm just going to make it available to everyone that donates me. So you can do $1 and I would help, and I will share this with you guys. So yes, if you guys want to help support me, it would mean a lot. And I'm going to be giving you guys this in return once a week. And yeah, just kind of tell you guys things that are on my mind. I think I'm going to do different tiers in the future of like different content that I'll produce for you guys. But for now, I know that I'm like physically able to do a podcast. So I figured I might as well do one. I also have a mic that I really love. And yeah, I'm just happy to start this and record this for you guys. Every month I do get a little bit of support from Patreon. It helps me, especially right now because I don't have a job. Actually, it's funny because I just applied to a job, but I'm going to jump into that later in the podcast. But first, I do want to shout out my Patreon, my patrons who do support me every month. And I want to just give them a quick shout out because I do believe they deserve recognition. And if you guys, I'm not going to say everyone's full name just because I want to protect privacy reasons. And as well, I want to make sure that people on my Patreon aren't really offended because I don't know if any of you guys any of these are your dead names, and I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings or say anything that's wrong because I hate to be that person. So I'm just going to say the first name really quick. And if this isn't your name anymore, you don't go by it, please let me know. Please feel free to message me, reach out to me. But I'm just going to go really quick through everyone's name, their first name, and just thank them. Eric, thank you so much. William, thank you so much. Jacob, Sean, Kim, Brandon, Sammy, Jordan, Chris, M, LJ, and Thea. Thank you guys all so much. It really means the world to me that I'm able to make content that you guys enjoy and really want to help support me because of it. So I really appreciate it, and I'm sorry that I didn't really utilize the tiers at the best of my ability whenever I did have them. I have removed them now because I knew that I couldn't really give what I had promised. So now I'm gonna try and produce the best content I can for you, that I can produce, that I can give you concrete stuff, because I do want to give you guys as much as I possibly can. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this podcast. But yeah, so I'm sorry if I look like shit right now. Also, I'm not wearing any makeup. I'm actually gonna go run after this podcast. Every day I've been running 2 miles, which is really, really good for me. I'm really happy that I'm getting back into exercising. I don't really weigh myself anymore because I feel like it's really toxic for me to do that. I find myself getting obsessed with the scale, and it's really bad for me. So, but I have been feeling good, and I have been looking like I'm slimming down in the mirror. So I'm really happy. I've been working a lot on my abs, doing a lot of sit-ups and stuff like that. I'm also been getting into like meditation, kind of. I listen to these podcasts that are like meditation minis. My girlfriend listens to them. She loves them. So I started listening to a few of them, and they're actually really relaxing, and they're really good whenever you're stretching out your muscles before a good run. So I've been really into that and everything. And yeah, so every day I go to my gym and I run 2 miles, and it's pretty exhausting. The gym that I have isn't the biggest, so it's a little bit awkward whenever I go in and someone else is in there. I try to avoid that at all costs. Usually a lot of people don't use a gym here, so I usually am lucky with getting no one to be in there. But I do what I can, and whenever I do see someone in there, I actually run away and I don't go in. but then I'll come back like 30 minutes later and then they'll be gone. But yeah, I run a lot and I sweat a lot, and oh my god, it hurts so much. Every day that I run, I'm like, I'm never gonna do this again. This was stupid. This was awful. But then the next day I'm like, well, I did it yesterday, so I better do it today to keep up the progress. So I've kind of gotten into the grind of working out, and I really enjoy it. I really like when my girlfriend comes with me, because then we both can, work out together and really I don't know, be happy together in that sense. She supports me, I support her. I really feel bad though, because like our gym isn't the best, so she doesn't have a lot of things that she really enjoys doing whenever she works out. She's very big on doing stuff with like her glutes and her abs, and she likes using big equipment, and our gym doesn't really have that heavy equipment. So a lot of times we sneak into like an apartment complex that's a few miles away from us, and we're like, ooh, we can go and use their stuff for free, because we used to live in another one that had better stuff. I don't know, regardless, we've just kind of hopped different apartment complexes and try to use their equipment if my girlfriend is really wanting to get a good workout in, which is pretty funny. But yeah, so I've been working out a lot and it's amazing. I'm really happy about it. I'm happy that I can feel healthy every day, just get in a better shape, because whenever I was working at Papa John's back in the day, I gained a few pounds, and I was getting really insecure in my body, getting really insecure in myself in general. I bought a bunch of t-shirts that I don't even wear anymore because I hate t-shirts, but I bought them because they didn't show off my body. I didn't feel feminine at all. I felt really, really just disgusting about myself. So I bought a bunch of t-shirts that I don't even wear anymore, that I think I'm going to sell on, like, what's that app called? There's an app, like, that you can sell clothes on, so I think I'm going to do that. And, yeah, so I was not in a good place. I was really not in a good place, and it took a big toll out of me. So now that I don't have a job, I have no excuse, right? I have no excuse. I have to work out. I really need to push myself to be in the best shape I possibly can be, because I owe it to myself. I owe it to my girlfriend. I owe it to just looking the best way that I possibly can look, and feeling the best that I possibly can feel. I want to live a long, healthy life, and I'm really, really persistent on wanting to run and run and run. Sorry if I'm breathing a lot. I'm like sitting up straight. I'm trying to make sure that this looks good for you guys, and I'm a little bit nervous. Yeah, so I have a bunch of stuff that I kind of wrote down that I wanted to talk about on this podcast. I really don't know how long I want to make it. I'm thinking maybe 30 to like 45 minutes, just for the sake of me sharing the file over to my computer, and not my computer not trying to kill me, because my computer has no storage left. It's so hard for me to work with it. I bought like an $80 hard drive, right? And then it broke, my external hard drive. So I'm really upset about that. I don't know how to fix it. It's a My Passport. If you guys have a My Passport hard drive, let me know, like DM me and help me out with that, because I don't know what's going on with it. But yeah, so just exercise has been like my everyday, like constant. It's really, really amazing. And yeah, I'm really happy for the people that enjoyed my last video with my room tour. But as you can tell, whenever I've been posting different videos on my channel the past 2 days, or the past 2 uploads, they haven't had trans in the title. They haven't had like that genre in the title. Like I haven't put it in the tags either. And my views are reflecting a lot. My views are being reflected a lot in that sense, which is really shitty. Like I posted a video about let me see. So I posted a video called My Secret Collection. It was just supposed to be a funny clickbaity thing, and I wanted you guys to see my record collection. And I think that got like a total of 350 views, something like that. And it's not normally what I get. And I'm not mad that I got it. I understood. I purposefully did it as an experiment to see, who's going to click this video, like who actually wants to watch this video where I talk about records. And it didn't seem like a lot of people. A lot of people like when I bring up trans topics. A lot of people like when I talk about my transition. That's what people subscribe to me for, because I'm a big advocate on it. But at the same time, I do really, really... I'm kind of sick of the topic. I really am. And I hate to sound that way. I hate to sound like just like, it's definitely a topic that needs to be talked about and needs to be addressed, but I've basically addressed everything that I possibly can at the moment. Whenever there's something that's come into light and that I really feel like I need to talk about, I want to talk about it, but I don't want to force myself to come up with topics that are trans related in order to kind of produce content that people are going to watch. I am a human being beyond my transition, I promise. I have feelings, I have emotions, I have things that I enjoy other than my transition in the community, and I just want to be able to show that. I want to be able to show another side of me that I don't have to say, oh, I'm trans every 2 seconds. Because at the end of the day, I'm a woman beyond being trans. And I don't know if that is fucked up to say, and I hope not. I'm 100% proud of who I am. I'm proud to be trans. I'm proud to be living, every day with, medicine that's able to help me transition. I'm proud to be able to support everyone as much as possible. But at the same time, it's like, I am a woman beyond all of it. Like, I'm just down to the core, I am a woman, and like, that's it. So I want to be able to talk about woman things. I want to be able to talk about things that I enjoy. I want to be able to talk about stories that happen to me that aren't necessarily around my transition, but more around me as a person, as a whole. Because there's so much to me that you guys don't even know, because I don't share that much. I just share my opinions on transitioning, and it oftentimes gets thought out that I'm just this, like, I guess, social justice warrior, I guess, just for trans advocacy, which I do consider myself a big advocate for trans rights, and I want to continue fighting for it. But I also want you guys to know that there's other things that I can embrace and talk about. And it's funny because, I don't know, like, every time I put up like a trans related video, I'm always terrified. I'm always so scared. It's like one of those things that I come up with an idea and I want to like make people click it. I want to make people watch it. So I come up with a title that like sounds convincing enough for people to click on and also kind of relates to it. But then at the same time, it's always a gray line. Clickbait is always this gray line. I think I'm going to make a whole video on it in the future. I have it scripting out right now. But clickbait is this gray line, and sometimes it's hard. You can misconstrue some things sometimes. So, like I'll say, like, I hate cis women. I made a video about it. I don't actually hate cis women, but it got people to click and actually hear what I had to say about cis women. And I thought that was important. And whenever I posted it, I thought it was going to be fine. People were going to care that I hate cis women, because right in the beginning I say, no, I don't hate cis women. But actually, people hated it. People hated the video so much. I had probably like 100 likes and 50 dislikes or something like that. So half of the likes that I got were dislikes. Does that make sense? So it was awful, because it feels like every time I post something, no one hears me out. No one watches the whole video and hears everything that I'm saying. So it's hard sometimes to make trans related topics, because people are going to come on my video and be like, and say something about me, or say something that they think that I meant, when in actuality I didn't mean that. If you watched like literally 2 minutes of the video, you would see that I didn't mean that. One of the top comments on that video, I hate trans women, was a cis person, or I hate cis women. Sorry, I hate cis women. One of the top comments was, oh, don't worry, we hate you too, or something, by an actual cis woman. And it was like, what the fuck? If you watch literally the first minute of my video, I literally say, my girlfriend's cisgendered, I don't hate cis people. And then I kind of give examples of times that I felt like there's been like microaggressive situations with cis women and how they treat trans individuals. And I kind of go into that, and I go into my specific scenarios, and I feel like a lot of people misconstrued that and misunderstood exactly what I was saying. And sometimes that can be really hard, especially as a creator who's really trying to give a lot of information to you guys in one video. It sucks whenever someone comments something that you addressed in the video. And it's just like literally take the time and watch it and really understand what I'm trying to say before you comment on